I'm here today with Mr. Embler, who spoke in Upper School Chapel this morning. He talked about gifts that we can use for the glory of God. It is a delight to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about the parable of the Talents Mission Project and what you have in mind for Mintz Christian Academy.
Well, as I was teaching and praying about sharing this morning, the parable of the talents came. And in that parable, the master is Jesus, and he has gone away on a journey and left many gifts to his servants. And some of those servants, they multiplied those gifts fivefold, then one twofold, and one buried it in the ground. So it was just really focusing on seeing the gifts that are in the body of Christ. You students here at Mintz, you have a whole lot, and wanting to use those gifts to multiply and do works of service so that Jesus can be known throughout the earth. And so, we had the opportunity we had some resources given to the ministry, and I was praying over what to use those for. And so this $4,000 that came in, we want to release that to the students and for them to pray over that, and then to go out in a variety of ways to share about Christ and to do different projects to raise money for sponsoring missionaries in the field and for missions for the Mintz students to be able to go out and serve, maybe locally with this hurricane coming, maybe doing relief work, or going to the ends of the earth to use their sports like your volleyball or soccer to share Christ. And so that's kind of what we're hoping. I'm excited to see how the Lord multiplies.
Yes, sir. So everyone gets $10 to use for this mission. What are some examples of how we could use this?
Well, we're asking the students if they want to step at $10. Obviously doesn't sound like much, but in the Lord's hand, it can turn into something big. Like a mustard seed, it can grow. So we first ask the students, they take the $10 if they would like to participate, pray over it, and then ask God to show them how to use it. Some examples, you could cut grass. You make some flyers, buy $10 of gasoline, cut some people's grass, share the gospel with them, pray for them as you cut the grass, and bring in the resources at the end of the month. You could bake things, that you know how to cook cookies or brownies and make a batch, sell them at school or in your neighborhood, make another batch, and then do that for a whole month, I think is what we're looking, and see what the Lord does. Hopefully some students will team up together and use the resources together. I know one idea was volleyball. I know you're a volleyball player. Having a parent versus the students volleyball match, we'd probably get beat pretty soundly by you guys, but it might be fun to have an admission to come, and we can spend that time together fellowshipping and sharing the love of Christ.
Yes, sir. So how have you seen God work through a mission like this?
Well, I've taught high school and coached soccer for many years, and just seeing students at first, I was just coaching just for championships and really for my own selfishness. But then a lot of students were doing the same. But once they saw that they could use their sport to go to Honduras, for example, we took a group there. They brought their cleats, they brought their soccer balls, they brought their old uniforms, shared physical things with the players, taught them some technique like your serve. If you could teach that to some people in Honduras, they would improve their game for certain. But also at halftime to just like share the gospel, to pray for those kids and to share the love of Jesus, because many of the kids don't know Christ. So that's what we're kind of hoping to see. These opportunities start on a small level, but then multiply and go wherever the Lord needs to take it.
Yes, sir. So what are you hoping the outcome will be?
Well, the main outcome, in my opinion, is to know Christ. And as that happens through these various forms of service, then he's going to be known hopefully locally first here in Sampson County, and then regionally. There's always a need, even in Texas or maybe in Florida with this hurricane coming, so to mobilize groups of students to go and share the gospel. And then sometimes, I believe, as believers, we're called to go to the ends of the earth to share, whether it's in Africa or Honduras or wherever. So hoping that more people will know about him and make him known, and that Mintz would be known, like not just for sports programs and great academics, but as a mission-minded school that goes wherever Jesus sends them. And so that's what I hope to see, that would come out of it.
Yes, sir. Well, we enjoyed hearing you speak this morning. Thank you so much for this opportunity and trusting us with this project. We are looking forward to see what the students and staff come up with and how much money ends up being raised.
Thank you for supporting and for sharing today. Thank you. Thank you, Mintz.